Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here, and I'm doing a Rome Total War online battle. I command the Carthaginians, and my opponent is Danny with the COR prefix. He's in command of the Julii Romans. We'll look at my Carthaginian army first. On the front of my army is my phalanx. That is my Sacred Band hoplite line. Here they go. And I like the white color. It makes them look very elite. And behind them, I have some slingers. At the very back, I put my horses. I'm using mainly Sacred Band cavalry, but I also have some round shields. Alright, let's go look at the Roman army of Danny. He has 2 units of archer auxilia. Then behind them, he has 6 units of Roman archers. And behind them, he has 5 units of urban cohorts. Then his cavalry force consists of 4 squadrons of Praetorian cavalry. So he has a very standard Roman army. And I'm also using a very standard Carthaginian army here. And here my opponent's going for a quick strike against my slingers. That's a very standard tactic. If I had responded 1 second later, then my opponent would have killed my slingers and gotten away. But I knew it was coming, and I knew it was coming on both wings, and that's the advantage of being able to micro your troops well. And that advantage is that you don't fall victim to simple ruses like that. And here my opponent was locked onto my round shields, but I just circled back and surrounded his Praetorian cavalry there. So now my opponent's going to try to rout my cavalry with a flank charge here. But here I'm just going to reposition my cavalry, and I'm going to surround that unit too. So that's the last of his Praetorian cavalry. He has some urban cohorts in the back, spraying my dudes with Pila. And he also has his, I think the full force of his archers targeting my cavalry force on my left wing there. So I'm going to scatter, and I'm going to kamikaze my round shields into his urban cohort line. I had a purpose for that, but it didn't accomplish that purpose. Alright, so now I'm bringing up the phalanx. I'm going to overload the right wing here. I'm just doing that to imbalance his urban cohort line. And on this side, my opponent realizes that his urban cohorts are in danger, so he withdraws them. Here I made a little phalanx micro mistake here. I thought they were in phalanx mode, but when I saw them running, I realized that they weren't. So that was a mistake. Alright, here we're going to battle off on the right flank here. And I have my reserve line, and I have my reserve on the very right there. It's a very unorthodox approach to keeping your reserve line so far back there, but I did it. Now I'm going to launch a weighted cavalry assault on the right flank here. So I'm going to succeed on the right flank, but you can see on the center right he walloped my Sacred Bands there. So I put forward another unit of Sacred Bands, but he's going to surround them too with the urban cohorts. So in the center, my opponent's whooping me, but on the left and right flanks, I'm winning on both sides. So I haven't won on them yet, but once I do win on them, I can swing my units to the center, because that's where the danger's at. So even with all this cavalry pressure, my opponent's troops are still resisting, but slowly but surely they're starting to falter. And in the center, I'm starting to trickle my guys in to support this dangerous area here. And what's up with that Sacred Band hoplite falling down like that? There's like no one touching him. It must be a ghost. Anyways, I'm finally making headway against the urban cohorts there. Alright, killed his general. And honestly, when I heard his general die, I thought his guys were gonna have a mass rout in the center, but they were actually holding the line here. So I have to pour my troops in from the flanks into the center, try to rescue my center. And here's the action on the left flank. I threw in my Sacred Band cavalry to support my left flank, but too bad his archers shot my horses full of arrows. So some support they were. And look at this, in the center, his urban cohorts are still resisting against my guys here. I mean, I know urban cohorts are strong, but I've been throwing in all my troops from all sides, and he's been beating them back. But here, finally, I'm able to rout one of their units here. And if you need help, you gotta call in your slingers. I'm gonna throw in my slingers onto the flanks of the urban cohorts, and see the danger that his urban cohorts are in. He's going to run his urban cohorts away, and he's going to dash at my slingers on the left flank here. So he's gonna run his urban cohorts this way, but it's a good thing Sacred Band Hoplites can run too. So I'm gonna chase his urban cohorts, and now I have a better opportunity to strike his urban cohorts, since they have their backs turned to my Sacred Band Hoplites. So that's gonna make their route even faster. Alright, so my opponent's out of proper troops. He is down to 5 units of archers. One of them is an archer auxilia, and the remaining 4 are Roman archers. If I didn't have any slingers, I would have been toast. But luckily for me, I still have my slingers, and I still have a horse unit. But without my slingers and horses, my opponent could have easily surrounded me and shot me from all sides. So I'm going to bring up my slingers, and I'm going to use combined arms. And here I have 2 horses left. Those guys took a beating. But yeah, I still have my slingers left. And I still have most of my my phalanx intact. So without the slingers, I would have died. Because his archers are very, very deadly. And that's something people don't realize about archers in low money battles, that they are very deadly against melee troops. Alright, I'm going to launch a phalanx charge forward here, and that's going to unsettle his archer line. Without my slinger support though, his guys could have just ran away and just slung me to death. But here I'm bringing up my cavalry. So with combined arms, it's easy to take out pure archers, but with just melee troops, it's very, very hard to do that. And I don't know how those Sacred Bands got so far ahead of my cavalry, but they did. It's very mysterious. I got my 2 horses wreaking havoc on his Roman archers there. But he has his archers targeting my cavalry, even though they have their own worries to worry about. See, look at the arrows, they're still flying at my cavalry, even though they are fighting against my Sacred Band Hoplites. He really should have focused on the dagger fight here, but he was still targeting my cav. Anyways, it was a good fight. My opponent fought well, and he's going to have one more unit of archers here. They stopped routing, but he's going to admit defeat.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
Very good game. I believe this was a 15k battle. That was a clear victory. I had 547 kills and had 198 men remaining. Danny, with the COR prefix, killed 429 of my guys, and he had 79 men remaining. Good game to Danny.